I've only been here less than 24 hours and she's already like, about my finances. I'm like, it's none of her business and she shouldn't be putting in her 2 cents.
I've never had the problem with her. I think that she's always had the problem with me because I feel that there's jealousy towards me.
Exactly.
Then he's not going to go out with you.
That's something that you have to do with
I want to go out with my friend, okay? You can't control me like that. You can't do that kind of...
Respect me. Respect what I say.
Her personality is a lot. I can be an asshole too. Bad. She's an asshole.
For a show that's meant to be about love, there sure is a lot of hate in the air this week. Chloe hates Johnny's best friend, and Pattiya hates the lady that one day might be her mother-in-law. Question is, are Johny and Dylan prepared to put their partners over their friends and family? Well, the last time we saw Johny and Chloe was spying on Johny at work. And when we join them in this episode later on the same day, the pair are going out for drinks.
Jonathan doesn't even drink. And I myself, I don't want to say I'm an avid drinker, but I mean, I'm not going out sober. Kind of rack up a bill.
Does that come as a surprise to anyone? Like, is anyone shocked to learn that Chloe is a party girl? Yeah, I mean, she might be stating the obvious here, but at least Johny does manage to surprise her. Only it's not a positive surprise. You see, it turns out his best friend, a man named Keyner, will also be joining them at this bar. And it's safe to say Chloe is not happy to learn this news. She can't stand Keyner, or more specifically, she hates the influence Keyner has on Johny.
They went out together after work and were partying it up and taking random people home. They are definitely partners in crime, to say the literal least.
Now, Johny reminds Chloe that despite her hatred for Keyner, he is still his best friend. Please try and at least be nice towards him, he begs her. Now, also joining the three of them at the bar tonight will be Chloe's friend, Keyner. And it's while at the bar, waiting for their friends to join them, that Chloe fills Johny in on what she and Keyner got up to today.
We actually went and spied on you.
You spying on me just makes me feel like there's no trust in this relationship.
Chloe doesn't agree with that. It helps me, she says. It's gonna take time for me to fully trust you, she says. So without you now sharing your location, remember, she agreed for him to turn off his location sharing in the last episode. Me now physically spying on you is one way for me to regain my trust in you. I mean, she needs to take a step back and listen to herself, doesn't she? It's messed up. I mean, at the risk of sounding like a broken record, I keep repeating myself, but if she trusts him that little, why is she still with him? Now, when Keyner joins them, Johny turns to her and hopes that she might be able to talk some sense into Chloe.
I view it as that you don't trust me.
If it's making you feel better, just let it be.
Carrie, what do you think? If your boyfriend was working, would you go spy on him too?
She does spy on her boyfriend.
Probably, yeah.
These girls really are a toxic combination, aren't they? Like, they validate each other's bad behaviour and they excuse it. I mean, both of their justification for their behaviour is they don't trust the guys that they're willingly with, because in the past, their partners have given them reason not to trust them. But again, with so little trust in your partner, surely it's easier just to move on. Now, talking about toxic combinations, right, it's at this point that Keyner, Johnny's best friend, also arrives. And at first, things between he and Chloe seem to be okay.
It looked like you was in the sun because you're still a little tan.
I am?
Yeah, a little bit.
You are.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
I no longer dislike you. Thank you.
Chloe might take that as a compliment, but I don't think it was. Keyner, who also happens to work on the same boat as Johny, points out that he actually spotted Chloe spying on them earlier. I think that might have been what he was hinting at by saying she's still got a tan, as in she's been out in the sun today. Now, of course, Johny has just found out that Chloe's spying on him, although I'm not sure I believe that. If his best friend admits that he spotted her, I'm pretty sure he would have given Johny the heads up to be on his best behaviour. But either way, Keyner now insists that what Chloe saw today, what she witnessed firsthand with the two of them, the best friends working together, should serve to reassure her.
No, it's not that I said he's with Keyner, he's fine. I said, oh, he's with Keyner, nothing's fine.
Why? You better be nice.
I don't want to have a problem with you.
You better not.
No, Keyner, You better not.
Keyner immediately tries to diffuse this situation. He can sense Chloe getting agitated, but he doesn't want to fight. Problem is, Chloe denies that she's looking for a fight. This isn't me angry, she says. You'll know when I'm angry. This is nothing. This is me just trying to have a conversation with you. But it's precisely this kind of attitude, says Keyner, that explains why me and Chloe clash.
That's how you talk to people?
Yes, don't be intimidated
That's
by
scary.
me.
Her personality is a lot. I can be an asshole too. Bad. She's an asshole.
And as if to prove his point, right there and then, in front of Keyner, in front of all of their friends, Chloe straight up admits that she doesn't like him. I don't like you because you enable Johnny's bad behaviour, she says. Now, the truth is, her trust issues towards Johny come from Johnny's actions in the past. But, she argues, Keyner facilitated that. He was part of that. So until I trust Johny more, she says, I don't want the two of you going out by yourselves.
Then he's not going to go out with you
Exactly.
anymore.
That's something that you have to do with
I
him.
want to go out with my friend, okay?
Yeah.
You can't control me like that. You can't do that kind of...
Respect me. Respect what I say.
When I trust you more, Chloe says, then the two of you can go out together again. But, of course, neither Keyner nor Johny are happy with this. Like, Keyner immediately springs to his friend's defence. You don't appreciate everything that Johny does for you, he says. Look at all the sacrifices he's made, allowing you to come and live with him. But the way he says this only triggers Chloe even more. What do you mean, the sacrifices he's made, allowing me to come and live with him, she says.
He doesn't need somebody to live with him and to
That's
be like...
not a risk. That's a want.
It is a risk.
I risk my entire future going out the window. He doesn't risk that.
Now, Johny and Keyner might both maintain that he has given up a lot for her, but Chloe refuses to accept that. She still wants to see more proof that Johny has indeed changed. But the problem is, what she wants or expects from Johny, Johny and Keyner, rightly I'd say, see as controlling behaviour. Like, I'm sorry, but it is controlling. It's not healthy for her to dictate who her partner can be friends with and when or if they can go out together. But, unfortunately, Chloe refuses to acknowledge this.
If I'm controlling you to not cheat on me, then you should go be single.
You were so, like, crazy and get psycho and jealous. And...
Look, I completely understand that Johny did cheat on her in the past. But the fact that Chloe admits every single time Johny leaves the house, she has anxiety worrying that he'll cheat again, really makes you question whether or not this relationship is even worth it. Like, if you can't even trust your boyfriend to go to the shops without cheating on you, why on earth are you still together? Like, it just sounds exhausting. And frankly, from the way that Chloe's talking, it really sounds to me as if she's fixated on the negative. She's almost searching for a reason to validate how she's acting.
I would break up with you because something happened.
You have to trust me more than that.
If I saw something and I had proof, I'm not staying.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't see Chloe ever trusting Johny again, and that's hardly a good foundation for a relationship, is it? Now, moving on, let's catch up with another couple who are also feeling the strain from other people's involvement in their relationship. Pattiya and Dylan have finally reunited. She's now in Australia, and she's about to see for the very first time her new home.
And I recently renovated this one for Pattiya and I to live in. That's coming out, that's coming out. I know it's not a ring, but it's a house. That's got to count for something, right?
Pattiya loves the house. She loves the effort. Now, admittedly, they do need to go and buy some furniture, but overall Dylan has done a good job, which is a good thing because one thing these two don't need is extra tension. You see, living together for the first time in years, and let's not forget they've been in a relationship for 12 years, but living together under the same roof after all these years is going to be hard enough as it is, especially as these two appear to be complete opposites. Dylan, for example, is the kind of guy that loves structure and control, whereas Pattiya is the complete opposite. And that is evident in every aspect of their life, from, for example, the way they do their laundry to the way they eat or prepare their food.
Well, this is fresh Tasmanian salmon. And then you're going to be having 50 grams of asparagus, and you're going to be having 150 grams of brown rice. So that's going to be 379 calories.
Dylan measures each meal in exactly the same way, and he has 5 meals a day. This is a lot of discipline, a lot of calorie counting. Now, I've got to point out, I did at least spy some of the famous Australian Tim Tams on the counter, so it at least seems like he can enjoy a cookie once in a while. But when it comes to Pattiya perhaps cooking for them, well, Dylan isn't quite so sure. Your cooking, he says to her, isn't quite as healthy as I need it to be.
It is a fun cheat meal for me, you know.
Cheat meal? My cookie's not that bad. You're calling it a cheat meal?
No, it's just like all those sauces that you use. And
No,
like,
I don't.
And then all the oil that you use.
Pattiya, like many of us I'm willing to bet, eyeballs a lot of what she puts into her meals. Whether it's oil or herbs and spices, she doesn't measure it to the nearest gram, unlike Dylan. Like, the thought of eating what she's prepared for him terrifies Dylan. How could I possibly maintain my physique and keep up the way that I look if I eat like that every day, he asks. But Pattiya really wants him to loosen up a bit.
You act like you're doing a modeling shoot every day. You have to lighten up and enjoy.
But what if that's how I like to live?
Now, to be fair to him, working as a stripper, which is what he does, his body is his source of income, right? He's showing off his body in order to make a living. So I understand why he wants to stay in shape, why he pays particular attention to that. But at the same time, this is a bit of a red flag, isn't it? These two are going to need to find a way to compromise. Now, unfortunately for them, this by no means is the only issue that they face. You see, when we join them the next morning, another challenge is about to present itself. Or should I say, about to present herself.
Hi, it's me.
Hi, how are you, Mum?
Yeah, not bad. I'm in the area. I thought I'd pop in and see you guys.
Oh, beautiful.
Is that okay? I'm not intruding or anything?
No, that's great.
Look, 90-day parents do have a habit of pushing boundaries. But while I understand and appreciate this might be a bit early for a visit, like Pattiya is probably jet lagged after the long journey that she's been on. At the same time, at least Dylan's mum did phone first. Like, she didn't just show up at their front door. Still, even after hastily running to get dressed, Pattiya isn't happy with this visit.
I can't believe she's already in her
she's
business
my
already.
beautiful
I just
darling.
got here.
You're great.
How long is she staying?
I don't know. Probably just stopping by for 5 minutes.
Top marks for the effort, Dylan. Like, good job on trying to distract her by telling her how pretty she looks. But unfortunately, it didn't work. Now, when his mum arrives minutes later, at first, it seems to be going okay. Like, she seems friendly enough. She's arrived with gifts. She's certainly very welcoming.
You're here.
Yes, I'm here. I can't believe it.
I can't believe it either. That's fabulous.
I know. It was so good seeing him at the airport.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's slightly awkward, but it seems to be going all right, right? I mean, his mum, Jo, expressly says that she doesn't have an issue with Pattiya. Any issue we have, she says, is all down to her, not me.
Because I feel that there's jealousy towards me with my relationship with Dylan. I just think it's a little bit off. I really hope she's happy to share Dylan with me.
Now, that is all going to become very apparent shortly. But for now, as the two women make small talk, Dylan is relieved but cautious.
My mum and Pattiya basically hate each other. And so far, everything's going great. They're both playing a game of who could be the nicest.
Problem is, wisely it turns out, Dylan doesn't trust that this very delicate piece will hold out. Now, when conversation turns to how Pattiya plans to furnish her new home, the furniture that they plan on buying, Pattiya shares her vision. I'd like to buy a couch and a dining table, she says. I mean, it's hardly a lot, and yet that seems to be enough to worry Jo.
You might have to keep an eye on it, Dylan.
Don't worry, both eyes are on
I've
it.
gotten better.
Have you?
Yes,
Oh,
I
good
have.
girl.
Yes.
Good girl.
Yeah, that was definitely a dig aimed at her spending habits, wasn't it? Now, everything remains cordial, at least for now, but the second Jo leaves, Pattiya turns to Dylan and expresses how she's frustrated at that comment. Clearly, she says, this proves that Dylan has been confiding in his mum about things that should be personal to us. What right does she have to know about my spending habits or financial issues?
This is exactly what I was worried about.
Bye.
Dylan so needs to stop talking about our personal business with his mom. I'm so damn sick of it.
Now, to her credit, Pattiya immediately confronts Dylan about this. Like, that's much healthier than her burying it and just getting frustrated in silence, right? Why are you telling your mum these things about me, she says. Now, Dylan's response to that is he told his mum because it's something he's genuinely worried about. He sought her advice. Like, Pattiya, he tells us, is terrible with money. She struggles to pay her bills, and well, yeah, that is her business. Now that we're living together, now that she's moved to Australia, that also becomes my business as well, he says.
I wish my mum didn't bring up Pattiya's spending, but Pattiya does have a spending problem, and it's been going on for years. I'm going to be financially supporting her now.
Look, knowing that his mum already doesn't like Pattiya as it is, it was probably a bad idea for him to give his mum more ammo against her. But at the same time, if Pattiya's spending really is as bad as he's making it out to be, then I can understand why it's a big problem. In fact, he says that is one of the reasons why I don't want to commit to her yet, why I haven't proposed yet. I want to make sure she really has changed like she says she has, he says. Now, whether or not she has, I guess only time will tell. But by confiding in his mum, Dylan may have inadvertently created yet another problem they really don't need.